WTIM Shelbyville Morning Show.
WTIM, your information station. Leroy Clemola here with you. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing all right. Joining me this morning on our WTIM Morning Show, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where you put people first. Elizabeth Fines Workman joining us this morning from Lincoln Land Community College. And Elizabeth, always glad to have you on the show. How are you this morning?
Hey, Leroy, doing well. Thanks for asking. You know, it's cold, but we're here. And we're happy to be here. So doing well.
I had to laugh because I saw the radar yesterday, and it showed like blue, pink, and like all the different colors of the rainbow everywhere except for Illinois. And I was like, that never happens. Like usually it's us that gets it and everyone else gets nothing. So
you are exactly. It's like cotton candy. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, oh, that's not that bad until we have 8 to 10 inches of snow.
I know it. I know, but luckily, it sounds like at least most of the ice will go south of us.
We hope.
Go deal with that, Tennessee. Ha ha ha. All right. Well, we're not here to talk about the weather as much as I would enjoy doing that. Elizabeth and I could talk about random stuff the next 20 minutes and be completely fine about it. Sports teams, let's know. But the spring semester just kicked off last week at LLCC, and that means that you are probably pretty busy right now. Talk a little bit about some of the activities that you guys had over this last little bit to get you guys kicked off.
Yeah, so we have a few things going on. So this week we actually did our welcome week things, even though last week was the first week of school. So we had a popcorn bar. And Leroy, you may not know this about me, but I love food. So like anything that I can do with food for students is like a win. So we had a popcorn bar. We had a Sunday bar yesterday that went over really well. And then today we're having pulled pork sandwiches, chips, and drinks and stuff. So all the goodies are happening at Lincoln Land Taylorville. And then we've also I told Grayson knows about this. I don't know if you do, Leroy, but it's called What's in the Box. So every semester during every month, right, I do a new What's in the Box. Students get to, they read the hints, they see what's going on, and then they get to vote. And if they win, they get a prize. So this month's What's in the Box questions. All right, Leroy, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. You don't have to answer now. Okay.
All right.
Number one, what has been in school for 4 years? Hint 2, is a mythical creature. And hint 3, my name is short for something. So stew on that for a moment.
Okay. All right.
So that's our What's in the Box. So that's exciting. And then I also have this new thing. It's like a bulletin board that I put up that says take what you need. And I've really noticed a lot of students kind of actually taking what they need from it. So I have like stickers in there, pins, and then I have little inspirational pieces of paper that they can take. It's like motivation, positivity, and inspiration. And I've noticed a lot of students taking them, and it really honestly warms my soul. So everything right now, the first 2 weeks of Lincoln Land Taylorville have been awesome. And I also teach public speaking, and my public speaking class has been awesome too. So pretty good start.
Yeah. I mean, college can be overwhelming.
Absolutely.
And even at the lowest level of college, it still can be quite the shock to go from the high school level to the college level. And it's a big difference. I know I struggled the very first time I went, finally got through a little bit later on in my life as far as getting that all taken care of. But
that's all right.
You had me at food. I just want you to know, like I was all caught up on the food, and but yeah, so that's awesome. And just stuff that makes people feel at home.
Absolutely. That's what I want to do. My parents were really big on all of my friends really feeling comfortable in their house, my parents' house. And I'm the same way with my own home. And I want that for Lincoln Land Taylorville too, right? I want students to be able to walk in, non-traditional students, traditional students, whatever. I want them to be able to walk in and feel comfortable and have a really good like learning space that they can be able to learn, right? And feel comfortable in there. Like it's my home, right? So I really do try and strive for that. So hopefully it's working.
Well, yeah, because in theory, right, if you're comfortable studying at home,
Yep.
be comfortable studying wherever you are. So
yeah, and my parents still do feed us all the time, right? My grandparents. So I figure, hey, we'll throw some food aspects in there, and
paper here now.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's the first 2 weeks of the semester are going well.
Good deal. Good
Yes.
deal. All right. LLCC Taylorville recently hosted the College Now info meeting. Talk a little bit about what College Now is.
Yeah, so College Now essentially is a program where students that are in high school can attend Lincoln Land. So they come over from their high school. Most of the time, they come over around 12:30. They leave their high school. They come to Lincoln Land, Taylorville, or wherever outreach center they're at, and they can take college level courses while they're still in high school. So it's an awesome program for students who want to get a little bit of a jump start on their college career, but also, save some money, right? So it's a great opportunity for students. And we hosted an informational meeting the other night. We had I think it was about 20 to 25 folks came out. So that was awesome. And College Now is where it's at. So I think that it's a great program to start your college career, kind of work out some of those kinks, right? Like college is a new beginning, right? So I think if you can get a little bit of experience while you're still in high school, get those college credits from Lincoln Land, you're only down the road, right? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. I obviously the toughest part for college is getting acclimated to the different levels from, in high school where you have to be there, to college where, hey, you already paid. Like, I had a professor one time who's like, you guys can be here late. You guys leave whenever you want to. You already paid me. I don't care. And there's such a level of difference between the college level and the high school level as far as just the amount. But man, those professors absolutely care about you and want what's best for you. And it's really, really awesome to build those relationships and be able to. I still have college professors that I'm friends with now, 7-8 years after I went to school. So a lot of relationships that get built from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And at our center, we have great staff, right? Great staff, great faculty, and they all truly care about the students and want them to succeed. So I think it's a good start to their college career.
Absolutely. All right. You got Workforce Institute Showcase College Now night coming up. That is taking place, I believe, on February 5th. Talk a little bit about what can visitors expect from that night?
Yeah. So again, this is our second College Now night. So folks will be able to talk about or listen to College Now events, different things, how to get involved with that. But also it's our Workforce Institute Showcase. So we have aviation coming down, building trades, welding, diesel tech, truck driver training folks from the Springfield campus that are going to come down and have essentially booths at our campus so that folks can have those opportunities to talk to those people in order, if they want to do one of those things, they can have that opportunity to find out exactly what you have to do to get in and those sorts of things. So not only will you be able to talk about College Now, you'll also be able to learn about the trades, which I think is a wonderful opportunity to have both of those two together in one spot, right? So come on out, February 5th, we'll be there.
It's really exciting to know, like, pretty much no matter what job you want, you guys can do a good job of, if you can't teach them completely, you can send them on the right direction to where they need to go to learn that job.
Absolutely. Yeah. If Lincoln Land Taylorville can't do it, Springfield can, right? And we really try to work with students to, get them ready for whatever pathway they want to go on. So that's a really, really great thing about Lincoln Land.
Well, we got time for just one more question here before we have to take our first break, but college can be expensive. And LLCC Foundation, I know you guys are offering a lot of scholarships and help like that, but what information should students know about applying for some of those scholarships? Yeah,
so right now the LLCC Foundation, the deadline is, they're offering scholarships. The deadline's February 15th. It can be first-time college students, it can be continuing college students, full-time or part-time, and the average that is awarded to each student is $1,500 per academic year. So that's a lot of coin. So I think that it's absolutely worth just going ahead and applying for it, and I think that it's a really great opportunity that our foundation offers students.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with Elizabeth Fines-Workman, who's talking to us as the director of Lincoln Land Community College here in Taylorville, with plenty of great stuff coming up. You don't want to go anywhere. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Taylorville Tornadoes are on WTIM. Listen on air or online for all football, boys basketball, and playoff games of both teams on AM, FM, and streamed on the WTIM mobile app. Sponsored by McClure Halberg Insurance, Prairie Farms Dairy, the senior citizens of Christian County, and Taylorville Community Eye Care.
Purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
When it comes to connecting with America's farmers and ranchers, nothing beats the authentic voice of Ag Radio. Farm broadcasters have been the voice of rural America since 1944, building trusted relationships with agricultural producers across generations. Today, the network of over 140 Ag radio stations reaches farmers and ranchers during their most productive hours when they're actively working their operations and making business decisions. What makes Ag Radio uniquely effective? Farmers listen to farm broadcasters for information that directly impacts their livelihood. When your message is delivered alongside crucial weather updates, market reports, and agricultural news, it receives the same attention and credibility. Farm Radio Connects offers agricultural advertisers targeted access to this engaged audience through professionals who understand both broadcasting and agriculture. According to the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, 78% of farmers consider information from farm broadcasters highly trustworthy. When you need to reach rural America effectively, choose the voices they already trust. Visit IllinoisFarmRadio.com and discover how Ag Radio can elevate your agricultural marketing strategy.
A new year means a fresh start. Here's Dr. Pavi Gill.
At Springfield Clinic Taylorville, we're excited to offer Emerald Laser Treatments, a non-invasive way to support your weight loss and wellness goals. No surgery, no downtime, just safe, effective results.
Call Springfield Clinic Taylorville today at 217-287-8855 to learn more about this innovative treatment and how it can help you reach your goals.
If you're 40 and over, you'll recognize these artists by their first names. Frank, Dean, Sammy, Andy, Nat, Diana, Michael. Well, here's the big news. You can now hear Central Illinois' largest music library with over 3,500 songs on air and online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
WTIM AM, FM, and online on the WTIM mobile app and Amazon Alexa is your ag information station. With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming and our own local farm broadcaster. Tune into WTIM, your ag information station.
If you're dreading the leaf raking and snow shoveling, Hickory Point Garden Homes in Forsyth is half the cost of most independent living options and maintenance free. Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM.
Welcome back. We are having an absolute fine time today talking to Elizabeth Fine-Workman. That's some of the great stuff that she's got going on. And Elizabeth Fines-Workman, sorry. And man, we are just excited. Lots of great stuff going on over at Lincoln Land Community College in Taylorville. And Elizabeth, we've been talking about all kinds of great stuff food-wise. And apparently something new is cooking at LLCC. And if I wasn't hungry before, I'm going to get even hungrier right now. Tell us what we got coming up.
Yeah. So I have had this idea. I don't know how, Leroy. I don't even know where it came from. But I think it's because my family is one of those families that wants to try like the new things at the grocery store. So if it says new on it, we're buying it, right? Even if it's something we know we're not going to like, which doesn't make any sense, but it's just how my parents were, and I still implement that in my life today. So I came up with this thing. It's called Foodie Fridays with Fines and Company. All right. So essentially what is going to happen is I'm going to find some new sort of food, candy, whatever it is. And me and my administrative assistant, Jamie, she's also going to be there. She's the company, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to have students come and we're going to film it. And we're going to put it on our Facebook page. I think probably we're going to start off like once a month on a Friday. And then if it goes well, we're going to, and I hope it does, Leroy, because I am super jazzed about this. So we're going to try the foods together. Right. So whether it be I saw the other day, they have like a Snickerdoodle Twix bar.
I've had that.
Have you? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Leroy, maybe you need to be a guest on our show. Yeah, we'll pencil you in. So
Put me down.
Yeah.
I've already signed up.
Okay, so you're committed.
Yes.
No, I need that. You're
Yes.
committed. Okay,
Yes.
great. You're in.
Yes.
So we're gonna try these different foods, and then we're also gonna talk to the students or you about Lincoln Land or just things going on in their lives. I think it's important for students to know that my staff and I are human, right? We like to eat, we like to do other things just besides Lincoln Land, right? I'm a hardcore Lincoln Land fan, but I do have a life outside of that, right? And I know, spoiler, but I think it's important for students to see that, right? And to know that I am fun, right? And I want to have fun experiences with them as well. So this is one thing that I've kind of cooked up that I'm like I said, I'm super jazzed about. We'll talk about what classes they're taking, different things about Lincoln Land, if they're in any clubs, those sorts of things, all while trying these foods, right? So it's not going to be a real long segment, but it's still something that I think, and I hope that the students will enjoy. Hopefully I have like a sign up list where like there's 1,000 students that want to do it. I've talked to my students that are in my public speaking class, and I pitched this to them last semester. I was like, all right, guys, listen.
I've got a plan.
Tell me what you think and be honest. I'm like, if you think this is a bust, like just tell me, right? And they were on board. They thought it was a great idea. I don't know if they were just telling me that because I was a professor or not, but I'm going to act like it's not, right? So yeah, they thought it was a great idea, and I think it's a great idea. So we're gonna do it.
You mean you're not such a stuffy professor over in an office that's only there from 1 to 3 o'clock on Mondays and Thursdays? That's the only time you get to talk to them.
No. That is not me at all. I think that students are surprised when they walk into the classroom, and I am just pretty much the opposite of that, right? And as my director's position, I also advise students what classes they need to take, so on and so forth. And in my office, I have like a lava lamp. I have like a cup it's a mayonnaise cup. Like literally it looks like mayonnaise, Hellman's original mayonnaise, because I'm obsessed with Hellman's original. So I like to have things in my office that are quirky, right? That reflect my personality, so that students, it's a great way to open. It's a great conversation starter, right? So I want students to feel comfortable being at, like I've mentioned before, right? Coming right back to it. I want them to feel comfortable and be able to, talk to me about anything that they want to talk about, not just school. So hopefully, my family is real big on food connects people. So hopefully Foodie Fridays with Fines and Company is gonna pop off.
You got me sold, hook, line, and sinker. I tell you what, any place I can go and have some bite to eat, I'm all about it. So
perfect.
I don't think my doctor's too thrilled with that idea or concept, but I absolutely love it. All right, Elizabeth Fines-Workman from Lincoln Land Community College is director over there. We have a few moments left. Tell our listeners where they can go to get more information on all of these great programs and all of the many services and classes that are offered over at LLCC.
Yeah. So if you just go to the website, llcc.edu, that's a perfect way you can get on the course catalog. You can see all the classes we offer, or just give us a call on Springfield's campus, our campus, wherever, and we will be happy to direct you where you need to go.
Awesome stuff. All right. Well, that went a little bit quicker. We got about 45 seconds. Anything else you'd like our listeners to know?
45 seconds.
You got 45, not 42.
Oh my gosh, this is hardcore. No, just that Lincoln Land. So far, I've been in this position for 6 months. I'm really enjoying it. The Lincoln Land community is an awesome community to be a part of, and I hope that folks out there feel like they want to watch Foodie Fridays with Fines.
Exciting. All right. That's going to do it for us from here. I want to thank you, Elizabeth, for coming in and talking to me a little bit this morning about some of the great services you offer. Our live stream brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where we put people first. And Landmark of Taylorville, you always do better at Landmark. More of the WTIM Morning Show. Grayson Bauman is heading off to Central A&M, where he will talk to many of the students and staff that work there at the lower level, not the college level, the high school level, but you got to start somewhere. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. We'll be back in just a little bit.
WTIM.
Double big 870 WTIM.